Satan uses toxic family to control you. You understand this? A lot of people have taken that verse where it says to honor your parents, honor your father and mother, to mean that you have to continue to submit to them even if they are evil, even if they are hurting you, even if they are demonic, even if they put you down all the time, every time you talk to them. And no, that is not what that means. Even Jesus talked about Matthew 10:34 through 37, where he says, "Do not think that I came to bring peace on earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to set a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's enemies will be those of his own household. He who loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he who loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me." So understand, Jesus knew that there are going to be a lot of us that would have a parent, or maybe both parents, that are evil, that speak horribly to them, that abuse them when they were growing up as children, and then they want to continue to have access to hurt their own children by putting them down, tearing them down. Of course, parents that do that have not been healed of their soul wounds, have not forgiven those who hurt them. They have demonic spirits, and they're manifesting on their own children. I deal with them all the time, people that have been hurt and abused by their parents, when I take people through personal sessions, and I lead them through where they will actually forgive their father and mother for hurting them, and then give all their toxic emotions that they felt from them to the Lord to get healed. Then we can command the demonic spirits out of them so that they can have a lot more peace. But again, if they allow a parent that is toxic, that is demonic, to continue to speak to them and hurt them by what they say, they'll simply get re-hurt over and over again. And Jesus does not expect that. He doesn't expect any of us to have to put up with and tolerate abusive behavior. At some point you're going to have to say, listen, sorry, I can't talk to you anymore because you need to get your wounds healed. You need to be delivered. So therefore you put up some boundaries. You may have to block them altogether. You may have to see them like once a year, or maybe never, if they're not truly healed of their wounds and delivered. I'm going to have a book called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons, helping people around the world to get healed of their wounds and delivered so that they can actually have the fruit of the Spirit like Jesus would expect and be a real Christian. And so you can get that book on Amazon in paperback, Kindle, and Audible. Again, it's called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons. Also, I take people through personal sessions to get those wounds healed, to get delivered from those demonic strongholds so you can actually change and to be like Christ. And if you're interested in that, go out to our website, restoredtofreedom.com. That's TO,